All right, Russian setup in scenario 4 of Iron Cross by 3W. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at the year right now, 1989. Hey, wait a minute. The map says 1989. I remember seeing this before, actually. Yeah, and the rules say 1990. All right, a little bit of a difference there. So it's about, I think it is 1990. All right, I remember seeing that before, but I'd forgotten. All right, so more about the Russian setup. The scenario is called Tula. There are definitely terrain considerations. Boy, this is a lot of built-up areas. This is going to be very interesting to play. Should be nice and intensive though, intensive action. So this is my little control marker from ETS that I'm using just to remind me of those key objectives. We have the two buildings, this building objective and this building objective, and then there's also this one over here is a reminder to me that there is a terrain, there's a line objective that is also in play. Basically 3 objectives, 2 buildings, 1 line. Okay. How do we set up? I talked about the machine pistol soldiers here, a little 3-man team in the same multi-hex building as this AT gun. The Russians have AT guns, not that it has to be this way. The Germans do come. Germans are going to be in this fight with 1 Panzer IV-E right there. Actually, I'll go ahead and flip them over because it should be. I still believe that they should operate buttoned up unless absolutely necessary to fight open top or unbuttoned. That's a better way to put it. All right. So start with the important one. Obviously, I was thinking, how am I going to defend the objective building here? So I'm going to move the guys away to show first. So of note, it's a multi-hex building. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes here. 6 hexes right there. So on this corner, I put a 2-man team, 1 up, 1 down, a rifle team. Behind them is the exact same thing, up, down. They may wind up moving, but I don't. I want to defend all around. Yeah, I want to defend all around is what it comes down to. Here's our 1 commander on the Russian side here. 1 APL, assistant platoon leader. His name is Tulanev. All right, there he is. He's got a proficiency of 9. Oh, 9 on the back. Does not go down. So yeah, there's the. Why did I have him up? I'm gonna put him down. I don't know why I had him up. Again, we have another rifle. Oh, I'm sorry. There's an MP. Machine pistol soldier down. Rifleman up. They're in this corner of the building with the APL down next to them. Here I put the 1 improved position 2. The Russians have, I think, 3 IP1s and 1 IP2. I considered this corner of the objective building to be, for me, essentially the critical point right here. I read in the rules recently. So you have a 2-man team there. I read that units that are in the improved position actually need to be under the marker. I was gravitating towards putting the marker underneath just because I thought it didn't need to be showing prominently, but actually units that are benefiting from the improved position are actually supposed to be under the marker. But that is an IP2. The only problem, of course, is that there are these 2 buildings right in front of this critical hex. What I'm thinking of as a critical hex. That's unfortunate, but that's just the unfortunate lay of the land here, actually. Back here in an improved 1 position, I put another AT 45 gun. So here in this multi-hex building, over here we have a multi-hex building. Is there anything unusual about this building? Number 4. Again, I went with corners. I put this IP here with the medium machine gun. So let's take a look at this medium machine gun, although it is hard to read the black numbers on brown, but it has a initial range of 15, has a crew of 3, has a movement allowance of 5, proficiency rating of 8 on the front up and 6 down on the back side. It's got assault rating of 1. You wouldn't expect more from a medium machine gun team, and AP firepower of 11 on the back. No reduction in AP firepower, no change to assault. Obviously, it's already 1, and 6 for proficiency rating. I don't see a reason not to have them up. I want them responding as quickly as possible. Again, because of the range we're talking about, I thought it should go with spray mode, because it's spray mode. Let me make sure I got this right. What I'm thinking. Spray represents a machine gun's ability to sweep an area with fire and attacks any or all of the units in its area of fire. That's why I did it. Basically, I did that. I'm doing spray fire for the defenders here so they can sweep their areas between all of the built-up hexes. If a player chooses an SP mode, the machine gun has a spray fire area which covers the same hexes as its frontal area. These hexes can be any hex within the machine gun's unblocked line of sight and within its initial range. That's what I thought. So out to its initial range in its frontal area, that's through its 3 front hex sides, with line of sight. So that is what I was thinking. So let's see how that works in practice here. On this corner of the building, right here, again, rifleman and rifleman up and down. And here on this corner, I've got a light machine gun, also in spray mode. Take a look at the light machine gunner. And a rifleman down with him. They're oriented this way because there's all this more open terrain as opposed to being oriented straight south and looking at all this buildings and everything. Alright. Light machine guns, I do think have modes. Where did I see that? I know I have where I know I've seen this. Yeah, medium machine guns and light machine guns have 3 modes. It's hard to or something to remember because the light machine gunner is still an individual soldier, not a. The LMG light machine gun is not a crewed weapon. It's an individual soldier. So this light machine gunner has an AP value of 8 up. Should be the same. Oh no, he goes way down. This is something I was actually noticed this recently and not sure what to make of it. But it definitely goes down to 3. I hope that's not a typo. Well, actually, I have errata, so I don't remember any errata for AP firepower. Anyways, has assault rating of 2. Okay. Proficiency of 9. That's not bad. And see, his proficiency does not change. Definite variability here. I hope that these are not mistakes. You know, I actually, when I was setting up, you have to really get into, or I really get into my soldiers when I'm setting up, so I know I'm not just, anyways, I'm getting into them, I'm reviewing all their stats, and I noticed a soldier whose, I think his assault rating, assault rating went up when he's down, which is interesting. So that's most of the Russian setup.